Hey, it's Gene, otherwise known as Manu Fanatic at redcafe.net. This is the preview for the Liverpool game on Saturday. It's late in the afternoon. I guess it's like at 5:30 there in the UK. Before I get to discussing my team selection, I want to talk a little bit about. I did a video about Martial, and how I think that him and Tapai is going to be similar to what Rooney and Ronaldo had, and I still believe that. We're finding out through the press that it looked like Chelsea was going after him as well, and that's why we kind of paid a little bit more than we probably should have. However, when you look how much we paid for Bastian Schweinsteiger, about £6 million, it looked like it was a pretty good deal. And so, also looking at I want to give a lot of congratulations to Rooney for passing Sir Bobby Charlton. He has 50 goals and 107 caps for England. That's a great record, similar to Messi and Ronaldo. But he's not looked at the same level of those two. However, I think when you look at the entire tools that he has as a player, he's probably right up there with just about everybody in the world. He does go back and defend, where those others two really don't. He's not really a striker. He's just been a great player in that position, and most times he makes the goals when he needs them. Obviously against Swansea he could have tied the game there, but he didn't. And against Tottenham he had a ball there, and fortunately it went in for us. But he hasn't got his in the EPL. He doesn't have that on yet. So we hope that it'll work out. I think he's lost a step, but he's still a good player, and he will be in my team. Okay, we're going to be playing on Liverpool, and we all know that they've changed their team around so much in the last 2 or 3 years. The little Brazilian, is it Coutinho? He's the one that's going to make things happen for them, and the one that I'm worried about. I think if we play like we did last year, or last time we played with Liverpool at Anfield, when we dominated the game and should have easily won away, 2 or 3 goals up, but they got a goal at the end. It should be the same type of thing. We have the type of play that will stifle them. Hopefully is when we get in areas where we can actually score, that we will. And if we don't, it'll be just like playing against Swansea, dominate the game, but not really showing any results from it. The only question now is, it seems like in the press that it looks like for sure David De Gea is going to start, and I would assume that he probably should. He played for Spain, he did fine, so he looks like he's ready to play. And this is Liverpool, and since we lost Swansea, we have to at least get something out of this game, and he might be able to stop them making like the second goal for Swansea. That shouldn't have happened if we had a decent keeper. So I'm going to go and say that he's going to start, but I think that the back four is going to be the same. Darmian, Smalling, Blind, and Shaw, they definitely need to be there. I definitely wanted them to come out of both of them to get out of their games earlier when in the internationals, especially after England already had qualified for the European Championships. But I think Shaw played the entire game, both games. So he looks like he's in shape, so hopefully he'll be fine. And Darmian, I know he came out. So we had no major injury crisis other than Carrick, and this might be a good thing now anyway. Blend is not doing well with his country, but Smalling played well with England. So we'll see. I'm sure they'll still be there. I think at some point Rojo has to have a chance there with next to Smalling. We'll see how that goes. It was nice to see that Schweinsteiger played almost all 2 games in their qualifying as the captain of Germany. He looked like he was good to play the whole entire game. So he looks like he's in shape. So he's going to probably have to start now with Carrick being out. And also Schneiderlin played for France. And Herrera plays. Okay, so look at my team. I'm going to say it's David De Gea, Darmian, Smalling, Blind, Shaw, Bastian Schweinsteiger, Morgan Schneiderlin. And in front of them will be the number 10 position will be Herrera. Then the only question I have is maybe we give Depay a couple days or a game on the bench, and Young maybe should be in there for him. But I'm going to do what I think Louis van Gaal would do. If it was me, I'd probably start Young where Depay is. But for now, I'm going to put Depay there with Rooney and Mata. Now it could be that Young would come in and take the Young will take Mata's place, which could be. But Mata's played well. I have a problem that he slows us down sometimes, but he is a very good player, and I think that's the team that's going to be what we play against them. Probably a up three in the front, and Herrera in the 10 position, and then 2 defensive midfielders in Bastian Schweinsteiger and Morgan Schneiderlin. The fact that Bastian wants to control the game, sometimes it's good, sometimes it's not so good. They got to let Herrera basically take over that area, and Bastian and Morgan can control the game behind the midfield and take care of that. As far as the score, part of me wants to think that we're going to get a couple goals here, but I don't know. I'm going to say 2-0, and hopefully that's what will happen. And that's all I have. If you have any questions, just put it in my comments. Thank you for watching. You guys have a good day. Bye.